Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is My Star with Esa. My name is Angel Tony Esa, Prince of the Sun, and tonight we are with one man who has already graced this show with amazing virungo, with amazing appetites, with amazing food. And tonight he's back with another very exciting information for us. Ladies and gentlemen, help me introduce none other than Chef Ben Nanyini Masala.
Yes.
Chef Ben Nanyini Masala.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm very okay, sir. How are you?
Welcome back.
Sure.
You look so fresh, like you're from West Africa.
Yeah, sure. We had to get these flights and all that. Jump there, come back. Yeah, very humble to be here on the show once again.
Okay.
And very appreciative. And the viewers who really watch this show, My Star with Esa.
Yeah.
It's really a beautiful show. And thank you so much for giving light on us.
Wow.
It's really beautiful. Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure.
Wow. So welcome back. How was the Nigeria? The last time you were here, we were talking about the West African Food Festival, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you went and represented Uganda.
Yeah, sure.
How did it go?
Yeah, it was a very spectacular experience.
Okay.
You know, very dope. You know, Nigeria being the most populous nation in Africa, they've got so much to showcase than we do here in Uganda. So it was a beautiful stay, beautiful experience, beautiful explorer, where we actually got a lot of experience meeting a few other people, chefs who are very challenging from Europe.
Wow.
And then East Africa, because there were about 25 countries, African countries, and then other countries from Europe also represented. So we had master chef classes, competition, and then we had to showcase our exotic meals here. And possibly our local production, just to compare with what they do and what we do here, so that we can copy a leaf for each other. It was a very competitive space, but we showcase. But you know, Nigerians have put it on another level.
Wow.
Yes.
How have they put it compared to us?
Yes, we are very talented than they do.
We're more talented than them.
Very much, very much. Because when you actually, we saw a lot of. They're not well talented like we are here, because they're just very blessed that they have a lot of resources, and their country really believes in them. Yeah, because chefs in Nigeria owns big mansions, factories, and all that. What we don't do here. So we just.
You mean a chef is a big person in Nigeria?
Very much, very respected.
They own mansions.
Yeah, definitely.
Their musicians are big there. Is that chefs are also big there?
Companies.
Wow.
Chefs own companies, factories.
Wow.
And very big factories in Nigeria, and hotels. People really, chefs they are respected, and we do here. We are lacking that culture where people here, our own people, need to believe in us. Invest
here
in
we
us
don't
money.
believe in chefs.
They don't. And
anyone can cook. And
I think Nigeria has copied the European culture where these people really respect crafts.
Yeah.
Respect crafts.
Okay.
Where a chef in Europe, to have a chef to cook in your home, you book him for a month.
A month before?
Yes, a month before, to give you time. But here, somebody will even give you a call and like, man, I have my 20K. Come and cook for me tomorrow. And he's calling you overnight. Yes, which is really. So, but it's a nice experience in Nigeria. Is so far, but we learned a lot.
Okay. But before we go far, you said we are more talented than them.
Yes.
What do you mean by we are more talented than them?
Craft-wise, we just lack more research and more exposure. But when it comes to production, Ugandans are talented, very much talented.
How?
In terms of crafts.
Our food is more tasty.
Yeah, it's tasty, and how you assemble it. When you see how they present the food, they are lacking. But when we presented our local food here, really it looks class, and all the medias had a statement on our food.
Really?
How we presented it, how it tasted it. You know, Nigeria, they take a lot of chili, pepper and all that, chili and all that. But when it comes to our food, whoever tried our food was more tasty, and we used our very own ingredients here, and possibly how we assembled our food on the plates, how it was looking, the texture, the presentation was dope. Dope. Because even the guys who came from Europe were like, man, you guys, where are you hiding? You get.
So which food did you showcase?
We had luombo and yes. And
of what? Which luombo?
We did chicken and we did some beef, smoked beef.
Okay.
And then peanut sauce.
Wow.
You know, so, and then we are supposed to showcase also Mugoyo from the Busoga side. Then we did Ferinda from Fort Portal, smoked meat in peeled beans, then mashed together with cow ghee in it, and it was very dope with the Kalo aside. So it was a beautiful.
Matoke was there?
Matoke was there because we took Matoke. We were asked to take things from here, our materials to use. Yeah, but it was a very nice experience up to now. We made the record there. People really appreciate. We still get feedback.
Oh, you made the record?
Yes.
Which record did Uganda make there?
You know, unless I jump you there, you need to understand what is there. You may think maybe I'm exaggerating, but
which record was that, Chef Ben? Which record did we make?
Where even Nigerian, you know, Nigerians are not easy to believe. But when a Nigerian chef, a celebrity chef, comes and say, "Man, you guys are talented, and they also want to dig deeper to know how you do your things." That means there's a credit. There's a credit, and everybody need to be. We were almost celebrities there because everybody wanted to be like with you, have pictures.
Oh, like the people around.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, people around. Because we didn't have people who came from here. They're all from Ghana, Togo, Burkina Faso, and other places.
We didn't have East Africans there.
No, we represented.
Who came to visit? Oh, it was just a West African food festival. So West Africans.
Yeah, it was open where we got invites.
Okay.
I don't know Kenya if was not invited, but other countries were invited. But Nigeria, Ghana, they had very many participants there. But it was a very nice experience.
So other than the Ugandan food, of the foods you saw there, which one would you say, wow, this country really had nice food also?
I may say Ghana. Ghana has a little touch.
Okay.
But again, their food is closely related to Senegal, Nigeria, and so
it's almost the same.
It's almost the same. They are chili people. Okay. But again, you keep rotating with the production.
Okay.
If you have a particular chicken, you can do your version here. So a French guy can do their version. Maybe Belgium guys can do their version. Mexico, the Mexican guys can do their things.
Okay.
And also other countries. But with cooking is really fun, where you can infuse, compose anything, create your signature out of a product.
So basically we're looking at food.
No
drink, no local drinks or something?
Even local drink.
Okay, which local drink did you take in Uganda? Normal or something?
We're supposed to have the Ntulire from the guys in Kabale. And then also here we didn't take, because basically they were little, you know, we lacked so much support from the government and people, stakeholders. We literally supported ourselves. We juggled here and there and have. So we didn't have any support.
More self-sponsored almost.
Self-sponsored, we didn't have anything. Actually, even the Nigerian embassy gave us support.
And the Ugandans
but they didn't. They didn't. This is our Uganda. I'm not political, but that is it.
Yeah.
That is it. Uganda.
Of course, we need to advocate for support next time. Because if the Ugandans are to support chefs and all that, and that industry or that fraternity, there should be support from the government to also push it, right?
Definitely.
But also as the circle of the chefs, how far have you pushed for people to know that chefs are really there? Because honestly, I've only seen chef experience and all that, but I've not seen experiences where there's food. For drinks, there's Oktoberfest. Anyway, there's Rolex Festival. But chefs, what have you done for people to know chefs are also a big deal?
Yes, Esther, thank you so much for that great question as well. You know, there's when when Jesus, I want to be take you back to the Bible. When Jesus came, nobody believed in him. Not until he did something. God used him and possibly he made a record. Up to now, we still celebrate him. But again, he came from nowhere, came from a very poor background and all that. So it's now our time to showcase and make Ugandans believe that cooking is a profession where people can earn money, people can pay lots of money. The chefs here will earn 14 million, 15 million,
Are you sure?
20 million.
No way.
Definitely. Almost more than doctors, even MPs.
Really?
Yes. It's on record.
Okay.
People earning. And people have not believed that chefs can earn that much. They have not believed that chefs can create jobs. Every single month I employ not less than 20 people.
Wow.
Am I not helping the country? You
are.
Yesterday, but when I was doing interviews or interviewing the operational managers for a certain project at Acacia Mall, and we are looking for 30 people, including the operation manager, and 30 people for that restaurant and bar at Acacia Mall. So that means we have helped the country people to acquire jobs, and then we are not appreciated. And leave alone, if an appropriator sets a facility and is able to pay an operational manager 7 million and the chef 5 million, and the rest of the average chefs 1.5, 1 million, and is a Ugandan. So we need to appreciate the fact that there is something on ground that's going on. So they need to respect the fact that chefs are on the ground and chefs are doing a very great job to make sure the country regains strength in terms of job creation and all that. And besides that, there's nothing bigger than food.
Okay.
I don't think, Esther, you can't spend 3 days without eating. Anything can happen. So that means we are very much essential than any other thing in this country.
So now, Ben, you've not answered me. What have you done as chefs?
So what we've done
to ensure that Ugandans really feel your fraternity and say, we are here, we are chefs.
Yes. So now, I'm a member of Culinary Association Uganda. It's a Culinary Association. Okay. It's a platform. It's an association that has close to 400 members, 400 chefs.
Okay.
And I'm also a country coordinator for Uganda Professional Chefs Union.
Okay.
It's a union that is actually, all these other associations are under that union. So I am partly have a hand there and also have a hand the other side. So that means we are trying now to benchmark. That's why we're in Nigeria. The biggest reason in Nigeria to benchmark and know how we can run it here. So now we're using the association to reach the country. We've wrote a lot of proposals to government, to ministries and all that. Make sure they can actually put us on the budget so at least we can be helped. So we are doing a lot of trainings. Every single year we have trainings at Fairway.
Okay.
And where we train several chefs. We are starting our own appropriation. Myself, I have a side hustle, of opening up a restaurant where I am employing people. So that means I'm helping, I'm trying to help. And that's why I've come out.
Okay.
You've not seen several chefs. But here I am. And many people are going to believe in us so much when they've seen us and when they've seen what we've done. So that means we are putting a mileage where people are starting respecting us and also believing in us, investing in us. So that means we are helping chefs to grow. Not necessarily ourselves, but also we are making sure we advocate for chefs. Those people have got out from school. There are people who are selfless, are hopeless. P7 dropout, senior 3 dropout, and we are helping them. Myself, I have employed those dropouts now who are big chefs here.
Wow.
P7 dropouts, and we are getting them certification from the Directorate of Industrial Training. So that means I am adding a stone to this culinary institution where people are helped. They are hopeless. They don't know why they are coming in future.
Wow.
The boys who helped from the pantry washing plates, P7 dropout. Now they are managing kitchens.
Wow.
In not less than 10 years from now, I've helped them. So that means we've done something.
Okay.
And maybe back to your question, that's how I may respond it.
Okay.
We've really done something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So I've seen things like Rolex Festival. I've seen things like I think it's not Rolex Festival. I've seen which has people making food and all that, Rolex and all that. Is that also? Are you looking at having something that, as Chef Ben, you're going to introduce that Ugandans keep coming to attend and all that?
Yeah, true. That still comes a very nice question as well. I've done something that is called Chef Ben Experience.
Exactly. I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, so it's called an Epicure Fagomania.
What? The Chef Ben Experience is what?
It's an experience. It's an event that I do 2 times or 3 times a year.
Okay.
And in the future I may do it once a year.
Okay.
But for now I'm doing it 2. For now I've run it 2 editions. I had one in April and I've had one in October last month.
Okay, September.
Last month, yeah. So I did one at Romeo's restaurant in Tinda and it was a sold out.
Wow.
Sold out. And I've done one at a museum, Uganda Museum, which was a sold out.
Okay.
Where we had a lot of performances. People have a barbecue experience. People had rabbit for the first time.
Wow.
And I'm looking forward to have an event with more exotic and non-exotic food. You have an ostrich there. You have duck there. You have maybe
some
buffaloes.
seafood.
Yes, buffaloes, prawns and all that. But now we are growing small, where people are getting to understand.
Okay.
When the first people come in the first edition, they thought we may not have another edition.
Yes.
So when we launched the second edition, the same people who came, a few numbers came, and they had a different experience. So that means we are trying to make sure we have an event that organizes chefs
Okay.
to
That's
organize
what I want to
something.
know.
Yeah. So which is really a very good thing.
So this event is basically about organizing chefs
not
to
organizing.
showcase food, or what is the event mainly about?
My event, Chef Ben Experience,
Yes.
actually to showcase my craft.
Your food.
But also, me, it's my craft, my art, but also I'm representing the chefs, where I have a line of chefs that come also to get exposed
Okay.
to media and to other people to see them. Two, it is to give a touch the people, the you people that are not in the industry,
Yes.
to have an experience touch of food. You might be having chicken every day at home, but you know I make chicken in 1,000 ways.
There are 1,000 ways of making chicken.
Yes, not only 1,000 ways like it's mentioned. Give me chicken, give me close to about 72 hours, I'll pull out 1,000 recipe from
Wow.
chicken.
Wow.
From chicken, and you can't believe it.
Wow.
So, and that means there's something we can do that people have not known. You've known stewing it, maybe having it with barbecue, but then there's many ways of creating an item, product from an item. For example, chicken itself. So that means people will get to understand different versions of cooking, which they have not seen before. So that's a major reason why we're actually advocating for that and setting up events where people can meet. Two, people have fun. People have an experience with drinks. Because this, we married it with cocktails. You could have a plate of barbecue and then a glass of cocktail, optional. So that means people having experience. We had performances from very good artists. We have Toxic Duda there, one very great talent who was there, a few other talents, Summer Soldier, and other people just joined in, which was a very good experience, and people had fun. We closed the event at around 1 at
1
night.
a.m. Okay.
Yes. And,
so how much was the event for?
It was 40 grand.
So at 40,000, you eat as much as, or it's only one plate?
It's bottomless, but again, you could come.
You can
and
go
order
3 rounds of the buffet. Come.
Yeah, because it's a barbecue set.
Okay.
And then with variety of roasts and then accompaniments. We had potato wedges, which are a little bit glazed, and a little touch of barbecue in it, and then we had little local matokes that you could experience, and then plantain. So where people are really experiencing. Tomorrow we might come with cassava or anything on it. You know, it's a surprise, and we can jump on it. But it was an experience. Somebody having a cocktail with either barbecue, artists performing for them. We had board games, people playing. We had instruments, guitar was there, piano was there. People could really,
That was a real experience.
Yes. And when you look in Africa here, I think it would be the first experience where people are coming and getting variety.
You got close to how many people attending?
We had around 100 to 50 plus. Yeah.
Wow, that was nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that means people are appreciating our craft.
Wow.
And we had about 70 people at Romeo's for the first volume.
The first episode
edition,
was,
first edition. So the second one, people turned up. So you never know, we may feel Lugogo next time on Ambole. Yes.
Okay, so when do you expect the next one to be? Have you set dates?
Yes, I am having one, possibly next month. Only this month in December, in December 2nd, I have a Mongolian night. I'm featuring a certain chef. So he's joining me to have that experience.
What's the Mongolian night?
Mongolian, this is a Mongolian tradition from certain cuisine. It's a Mongolian cuisine.
Mongolese?
Yes, it's a cuisine from Mongolian.
Hey, Mongolia is where?
So Mongolia is close to, I'm forgetting
Saudi
the continent.
Arabia? Where?
No, it's in the country, not Asia. I'll remember.
It's a country of its own.
Yeah, it's a tradition from certain nation.
Okay.
So, but where you have lively cooking, you have beef, you have chicken, you have fish, you have liver, and maybe variety of meats. Then you have rice, you have pastas, you have and everything. So you stand on, you go on the line. So burners, you know, the cooking burners, these burners, the gas burners. So it's a line. You find like about 6 chefs, everybody with his wok pan. So you choose a choice of your meat. That particular item, that particular cover is cooked lively when you're there.
Wow.
Or you jump on the line and cook it for yourself. So it's an experience. Ooh. It's an experience. So you pick a particular product with vegetables of your choice, maybe zucchini, cilantros, herbs, and all that.
Man, you're making me hungry.
So everything. And the second,
you're making me hungry. What are you talking about, Chef Ben?
And secondly, you choose the choice of your seasoning. If you don't want black pepper, you say, I don't want this. If you have
they
aroma,
cook it live there.
Lively, seasoning, everything there. So you choose them, jump them in the sauce in the pan.
Then you go and wait for it to get ready.
You don't wait to get ready. You stand there until it's ready.
But how long will that be? That will
it does take 10 to 15 minutes. You know, it's pre-prepared like chicken. Duly cooked.
Oh, so it's already half cooked.
Yeah, no, a few things are all freshly. You stand. So it's an experience. When you want to feel the experience, you really get time.
And when is this we come and with my whole team? We need to come for that.
You need to actually have a table there. You have a table there. You have a table there with your team. So on second,
the team has had.
2nd
we have
December,
to come.
So I'm featuring Chef Fred. He's a Mongolian chef.
Okay.
So I am hosting him at museum, at Uganda Museum as well. So we have lots of performances. Because people are asking for Toxi. Toxi Duda, he gave them a nice performance. And people are saying, bring that guy on. So we are talking with Toxi to see maybe he can jump on and be part of that performance as well. Because there's a lot of messages coming for people who really want him on again and again. So we may
hopefully when we get a chance, we shall have to host him here as well.
You should. He's a very amazing talent guy.
Okay.
He's a very talented
so
guy.
how much will that event be for?
A table is 300.
Okay.
A table 4. Yeah, we don't have so much VVIPs. We are looking forward to Umuntu Wawansi also can afford. So we also tax take a 40. Which is very affordable for everybody to have that experience, so that even people can save now 2,000 by the end of 2nd December. You have 40K. That has also a cocktail and that Mongolian experience. Then maybe you can collect 100, maybe 50-50 or 4 people. Come and have a table for 300.
A table for 4 is 300.
Yeah, 300. Okay. That comes with a bottle of wine.
Of wine, champagne.
Yes, not champagne. An affordable wine there. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So finally, while we conclude, I've realized when you're explaining some things, you're like, a taste of this, a bit of this.
Yeah, true.
I've realized there's a certain language which chefs, which huge chefs and hotel managers use on your menus. Why do you say it's a cheeseburger with a shock of cheese, with a temper of beans?
Yes.
Why do you use those small, scary words and words that are tricky for us?
I may not call I may not call them tricky, but that makes us special from other professions. Yeah, you know, doctors have their terms and all that.
A shock of cheese.
Yeah. So
a surprise of garlic.
Yes, maybe undeniably tasty chicken.
Oh my God.
You know, and that brings me a question. Was when I was doing a menu for Valentine, if you had a look on it, you could say this creation. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You have a menu that is called Sexy Eyes.
What?
Sex on the beach.
Sexy eyes means what? Like
yes,
fish with nice eyes?
It's an item, but then we are describing it now. So it's a special way somebody can't. Yeah, understand.
I'm wondering which food is called sexy eyes. I don't know either. I
describe
can't eat
your chicken nicely. You need to try it in Valentine next month. Next year, maybe I need to invite you to have that touch of it. Yeah. So in the way that we are a bit special, the fact that we do our things and very, very, very different. So people really, because you know chefs are like doctors, we treat with our food and all that. So we are very special. And sometimes we use those terms to really tickle you off. Yeah, tickle you off. Where you really want to dive in and have that product. Yeah. But then we've reduced that to big language, French language. You have an item called steak shasha, and you can't really understand.
Steak
So steak shasha, yeah.
Steak shasha is what?
So it's just a normal steak, fillet steak. It's a normal fillet steak, but with a touch of wine, yeah. Mushroom. And
normal flake steak with a touch of wine.
Yes, you know. Yeah, so that's how we do our things. We are unique in our way. Yeah, and I think it's one of the best professions you can't really compare with any other profession.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so Chef Ben, while we conclude, I want you to give me your final remarks as we close this amazing episode of this show. Just
Yes.
look into your camera, give your closing remarks.
This is my camera, right?
Yes.
So now, thank you so much. I really appreciate, very humbled you to give me this opportunity.
You're welcome.
To always be on set and talk about myself, maybe give a little touch of people to understand me
Yes.
and what I do.
Definitely.
It's really, really humbling.
True.
And you're one of the kind guys that really, really have given me light. And maybe my last words to my viewers, my star, is more especially youth. Don't underrate yourself. Try things out and don't sit home.
Sure.
Don't sit, look for what to do. Try things. One day, one time you become great. Work hard and believe in yourself. God should be first in whatever you do. That should be the first principle in your life, and which will give you a mileage and progress in this world. And maybe for those people who want to follow me up on my socials, if on Twitter I use Chef Ben _UG. Facebook I use Chef Ben UG. I have a page called The Food and the Smoke. On YouTube I use The Food and the Smoke. Instagram, The Food and the Smoke. Instagram, Chef Ben UG. And TikTok I use Chef UG, Chef Ben UG as well. So you can look me through and maybe follow me up. I'll follow you back, please, if you follow me up. So, and those are my socials if you want to get me, if you want to book me, if you want to have me in your home to arrange an event, that is it. And also maybe my company, which is called Food Chronicles. Food Chronicles. So I've opened up a Food Chronicles kitchen and a study center at Uganda Museum, where I'm training people, holiday makers and all that, just to give them a creation. And they have something to do that is from their hands, not really getting something every time from classes and all that. So you can check me out at Uganda Museum, at my Food Chronicles kitchen, and my study center there. You can have me there.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Wow. Thank you very much, Chef Ben. It has been an honor having you here, and we're very grateful that you honored our invite.
Sure.
Hopefully next time we shall call you for the third episode again.
Please, I'll be humble to check in. Yeah, sure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Chef Ben with a touch of masala, with a shock of Nanyini masala. But thank you very much, guys. Thanks for watching, and please remember to subscribe to our channel to get the best of our shows every Friday at exactly 7 p.m. Thank you very much. Ciao, adios. I'm done. Peace.